Hey guys, Stephanie here. Welcome back to the channel. If you own an RV or you're thinking about getting one, this is a story you're definitely going to want to hear. Today, I'm sharing our personal experience with our RV extended warranty and how it completely paid off when our refrigerator broke down just outside of the factory warranty window. So when we first bought our RV, we did debate on whether or not we wanted to purchase the extended service plan. From the time we put a deposit down on our camper until we actually went in for our appointment to do the walkthrough and signing of the final papers, we had, I don't know, maybe about 3 weeks or so. And during that time, those 3 weeks, we frequently had conversations. What do you think? Should we do it? Should we not do it? We weren't quite sure what we wanted to do. I mean, it's a little on the expensive side, but then again, all of the components that are inside the RV are extremely expensive. Guys, if you just want to buy some simple little accessory for your RV off of Amazon, typically expensive. So, of course, it stands to reason that the appliances are going to be kind of on the ridiculous side. It's one of those things, these extended service plans, they're one of those things that feel like an optional thing until something actually goes wrong, like it did in our case. So the one we ended up buying through the dealer that we purchased our RV through, who is a very reputable local dealer in our area. It's called Northstar RV Protection Plan. And we did purchase it just to have that peace of mind. We both work full time. We've always been homeowners and we've done 1,000,001 DIY projects on our own. So we're very comfortable with the stuff you do with houses. But this was our first RV. And there are things in that RV that we likely wouldn't know how to fix. And since we both have full-time jobs and don't really have a lot of time to spend researching how to fix something, spend an afternoon fixing it, or several afternoons fixing it, we decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and get the extended service plan. We hoped we wouldn't need it, but we were wrong. Fast forward to just recently, well, kind of recently, it was a few weeks ago, the refrigerator completely stopped working on us. And of course, it happened, like I said, after it was out of warranty. And I am not kidding you. It is like a week or two after that warranty expired that this little mishap occurred. So we were on a trip on Father's Day weekend. And after we were all set up, I was starting to make our dinner. I reached into the fridge to grab some soup that I was going to be heating up, and it didn't seem very cold to me. Now, that day, it was super hot outside, and we had been on the road traveling for a couple hours. So I thought maybe the battery was struggling a little bit, and maybe that's why it wasn't as cold as it had been on our previous trips. So I didn't think a whole lot of it. I turned the temperature down a little bit so it would get a little cooler quicker, hopefully. But by Saturday, when we woke up to make breakfast, reached in there to grab the eggs, and I noticed it still was not cooling the way it should have been. So the freezer, this is where it gets weird. The freezer was fine. Totally frozen. In fact, I had moved things into the freezer that weren't frozen and they were solid by that time. So the freezer, perfect, working perfectly fine. But the refrigerator was not doing anything. The light would come on, but there was nothing happening as far as cooling goes. So honestly, I expected it to be a sensor or a fan that wasn't working, something they could get in there and be like, oh yeah, we had to replace this one little part. You're good to go. But apparently it was much more than that. And the entire unit had to be replaced. So the refrigerator replacement alone, had we not had this warranty, the extended warranty that we purchased, the refrigerator replacement alone would have been around $1,900. does not include tax, and that number also does not include any labor charges we would have had to pay. It really solidified for us that the extended warranty was worth it. At least it was in our case. The cost of that one repair would have been more than half of what we paid for the entire extended plan. So let me look at, oh yeah, well over it. So I just, my paperwork is right here. The term that we elected to purchase is a 72-month term. And the total cost for that 72-month term was $2,879. So less than $1,000 more than that refrigerator. So it's already paying for itself. And we're only in, well, just past year one. We're going into year two. So anything can happen. You know what it's like with these things. If you're not familiar with the fact that things break in RVs, join any Facebook group that's out there that has anything to do with camping, and you will quickly find out how things just break all the time. Now, the plan that we got was the Northstar RV Gold plan, and it covers a ton of stuff, like your water heater, your waste system, your freshwater system, air conditioning, the LP gas propane system, your heating system, your refrigerator, of course, auxiliary power plant generator, which we don't have a generator in ours, range and oven, your audio system, your slide out, and then there's several other things. Another thing I want to mention to you is when you go in and they try to sell you one of these plans, the first thing I would do is I would go out and search that plan in Google. Like, spend some time learning about that plan, hearing what other people were saying about, you know, if they had to fight to get something replaced, if they refuse them for something, just to know what kind of wrestling match you're going to have to get into with them if you submit a claim. Now, we were very lucky. Our service center handled all of that. We were actually on a 2-week trip to like Florida and Mexico, and we left our RV with them for those 2 weeks, and they handled everything while we were gone. They're just amazing. Can't say enough great things about them. But if you would, it would be something that you would have to make the call on your own. I would certainly look into it to see what kind of fighting other people had to do to get things covered. You know, obviously, we're not saying that you should go out and purchase an extended warranty. It may not be right for everyone. It depends on your rig. It depends on what that plan is, whether that company's reputable, whether or not you have the time and the knowledge and the skills to fix it yourself. If we were both retired, we likely would just attempt to do whatever repairs need done ourselves. But we just don't have time. Our time is very precious to us, and we don't have days to dedicate to fixing something like this. We have a house to maintain, a big yard, and we have adult children and grandchildren that are scattered in different areas. So our free time is precious to us because it's spent with family, and it's just, we're so thankful to have an option like with this refrigerator thing. So thankful to be able to hand that over to our service center and be like, please get this fixed so we can go camping 2 weeks after we get back from Mexico. So that's why we did it. It may not be for you. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm just trying to tell you that it worked out for us. And I'm sure that for every person out there it works out for, there are other people that it doesn't work out for. You really have to make the decision on your own. But I just wanted to share, this was such a positive experience. And like, I want to share everything with you guys, the good, the bad, the ugly. This was a really good thing. So I'm very happy. And I do want to show you my new fridge because I like it. I actually like it better than the old one. They did not replace it with the exact same model. It's a newer model, and there's just a lot more to it that I like. So I am going to share that with you guys as well. So we'll cut to that clip. And here's a look at the replacement refrigerator that they installed for us. It's also a Furrion brand, although it appears to be a newer model than the one that we had previously. As far as the front of it goes, it looks to be the same. It's a glass front, but on the side here, there is a latch that holds your refrigerator and freezer door in place. Previously, it was located in between the top of the refrigerator and the bottom of the freezer, and it was not very secure. I was constantly worried about that thing flinging open as we're driving down the road. The freezer is, I would say, bigger than the previous refrigerator. And the refrigerator, also good space down here, nice and deep, good height on the shelves. They are adjustable, as you can see. And it has a very deep crisper drawer, I think that's called, or produce drawer rather. Everything in it, I mean, I don't have any complaints. And then looking at the door, there are two adjustable smaller shelves, as you can see, and then one fixed shelf in the bottom, meaning that you cannot move that shelf in the bottom. There's only one place for you to install it. It is deep enough for a gallon-sized jug of milk, if you're wondering. It's really hard to tell from looking at those images, but those shelves are plenty deep enough. They've got enough room for storage. I have no concerns about being able to get my groceries in here before we head out on a trip. But our take on this is that our RV was a big investment for us, and we planned on using it regularly. Having that coverage beyond the factory warranty saved us. It absolutely was worth it to us to have that. We'd love to know, have you ever used your RV extended warranty? Was it worth it for you? Drop your experience in the comments below, good or bad. And if you're thinking about buying one and you want to hear more details about our coverage and the process we had to follow, just let us know. We're happy to share more to help you in making your decision. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you. Subscribe to us for more RV content, and we will see you in the next video.